Well, hi there, folks. Kurt Mingerink with Miedema Asset Management Group. I'm here with Mr. Larry Goodfellow. Larry is the owner of Truck Repair Service, Inc. And we're going to chat with Larry today a little bit about the opportunity that we recently had to conduct an auction for Larry. We sold the assets of his business. He had decided it was time to slow down and time to retire. And we came out and we did an on-site online auction for Larry. We sold all of his assets right here from his shop. And we want to chat with him a little bit about that, give him some opportunity to share some ideas and thoughts and give you guys an idea of how that experience was for him from his perspective. So, Larry, thank you for sitting down with us and chatting with us today. Obviously, thank you for allowing us to play a role in your auction. If you could kind of kick it off, tell us a little bit about what you had here. What was your business? What did we sell for you?
We've been in business for 35 years, and we started out myself alone, just me, and built a little farm repair shop. Well, within 4 or 5 years, that farm repair shop grew into be an auto repair shop, semi-repair shop, install farm equipment, and before I got done, I hired 6 people and kind of grew out of hand, let's say. And I run it for 35 years, but I'll be 72 next month, and finally age got the best of me, and my wife and I sat down and decided it was time to close it down. The real estate had already been sold to my nephew who owns the farmland and orchard behind me, so I didn't have to worry about the building, just the equipment. And of course, first thing I said, I'll call my old buddy Dwayne Mingerink. Whoops, Dwayne retired. We got his son. So Kurt come out, sat down with me, and explained all what we're going to do, and we went from there.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it worked. You gave us a call. We came out, met with you. We kind of took a tour of what you had. We saw how you had what you had. Talked about what your goals were, talked about time frame, and we quickly kind of put together a plan that made sense for you, and off we were running. If you could, share with us a little bit about what you liked most about the auction method for getting rid of your equipment. You had options for different ways to do it. You chose to go auction. What you like most about that?
Most I'm going to say is we put together a budget for advertising. And the calls that come in when Dave sat here Monday and Tuesday, which they not only looked at equipment, bid it on Tuesday, some of the places these calls come in were astounding to me. Peoria, Illinois, Minnesota, I think it was St. Paul, Minneapolis, and I'm going, you're going to come all the way over after high school. They'll figure it out somehow. And Dave would come out and ask me some questions and stuff, and I just was floored by the number of calls and where they came from.
Yeah.
And then after, of course, the items were purchased and bought. Well, then he really put locations down, and I couldn't believe the vast area that they covered to sell this equipment.
It's remarkable, isn't it? We're here in Sparta, Michigan, and we got participation and lookers and bidders from all over the place.
All over.
Multiple states, multiple cities, and yeah, it's a pretty fun thing to see how it all comes together.
The one from Illinois was, Dave come out and asked him, how are you going to pick up this stuff? And he says, my mother lives in Grand Rapids, she can do it. And when the lady came out, I said, you must be the mother that came down in Peoria, Illinois. And she said, that's my son. So you're right.
Yeah.
They did. But they got it done.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, part of the process you got to experience was several of the different steps involved along the way. One of the steps is online auction setup. Another step is the communication with our office, making sure we got forms and paperwork and everything done just right. Another step is a site manager out here during the auction week itself, kind of managing all the asset removal and collection. So you experienced all the different steps and the different people in those different roles. How did that go for you?
Brett was the original guy out here after you and I talked and signed the contract, and he set everything up and got us ready for the auction. He walked me through things he wanted me to do in my facility here. He wanted me to take stuff out, move it around and stuff, and we did everything for him. And then Dave come out to run the actual auction, and I didn't have to talk to anybody on the phone. I didn't have to negotiate with anybody. It was all done by Dave, and he took care of the whole thing. And he come out and asked quite a few questions from time to time, but he handled it so pretty, it wasn't funny. And then after it was all sold, he collected all the money. I didn't have to worry about a thing. Yeah. David had everything taken care of and done, and he was remarkable. He's just a wonderful human being.
So when we told you we'd take care of everything A to Z, we did what we said we would do for you.
You've done exactly what you said you did. You took care of everything from A to Z.
And it was a pretty easy process.
It was a beautiful process.
Yeah. So I think I know the answer to this next question already, but if there was anybody out there considering selling their business or maybe retiring or moving or whatever that might be, and they're considering auction, Would you recommend that method?
It's a no-brainer. I would definitely recommend it. It was way above and beyond what I thought we were going to get out of the stuff to begin with. But as smooth as it went was unbelievable. I was just totally thinking it was good.
That's what we like to hear. We did our job right. We thank you for that, Larry. We thank you for sitting down with us. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to work with you, but also for you, and putting your faith and your trust in us. That means a lot. Anything else you'd like to share with the folks out there that may be considering the auction method? Anything else you want to say before we wrap the
I think the Miedema organization, I date back over 30 years with them, and I bought from, I think, every individual departments of different companies you have, and I sold through only a couple of them, RepoCast and Orbit Bid, but it's just an unreal experience. You did a fantastic job. You've got me more money than I thought I was going to get, and it was a win-win for everyone.
That's what we like to hear. Well, Larry, again, we thank you for the time, and we wish you the best as you move forward on another phase and another chapter in your life. So thank you so much.
Thank you.